Now you got rough here, probably about 3.5 yards. Now you can use a chipper, you can use a pitching wedge or an 8-iron if you like, but the rule of thumb is, as any golfer, your best option is to putt. And because of the heavy putter and being one-handed, you notice how I've got my grip? This right here, I've got my forefinger, I got it underneath the putter. That don't work, not for one-arm golfers. When you put your hand on the putter, you put your thumb on top of the putter, then you take your forefinger and you use that as a guide. And it keeps you stable. See, now if you're two-handed, you got something to stabilize your putter and for balance. For us one-arm golfers, the best technique I came up with, it made me a good putter, was I put my finger here, my thumb on top of the putter, and it gives you a good, stable platform when you hit the ball. Here's another important thing about putting. You notice the way I'm set up? Now, both of my eyes is on the target line. I'm open, my stance is open, but my eyes is on the line from the pin to back to my ball. That way you get a good, correct read on your line. You look up, then you look sideways, then you let the putter head follow the line. Then you can roll it right in on that little 3-foot circle, and sometimes you'll get lucky. And knock it in the hole. You need something heavier than your hand. The lighter putter is light, so your hand is doing all the work instead of your putter. So when I went to using a heavier putter, my putting ability increased 70% overnight, where I'm either in the rough or I'm on the green. And then when you're putting, even for us one-arm golfers, you don't want to stab at the ball. You don't want to hit at the ball. You want to look at the pin, draw your line from the pin to the ball, then you pick your spot 6 inches before, in front of the ball. Just get down and look at it, see what your break is, where it's left or right to left. Then you pick that 6-inch spot in front of the ball. You put your putter, line it up with that 6-inch spot in front of the ball, and don't think of nothing else about what's your speed gonna be like. And like I said, don't hit down. You wanna play the ball the middle of your stance and keep it level with the ground, and then you can roll it up and get it in that 3-foot circle. I'm gonna hit a few here. This is probably about 15 feet. The benefit you'll get from using a heavier putter, that you get the good, solid feel. And you don't have to get offline. It's much easier to keep on line, and you can feel the putter head at all times. And just let the putter do all the work. You noticed I'm not doing this with my putter. It's one motion. It'd be like two-handed. You two-handed, your shoulders are doing all the work. Your torso's not moving. Same way with one hand. That's what it looks like with a good, smooth swing. Well, my friend Duke Tershell brought me back out of retirement and says, you've got too much to offer and you need to come out here and help people like you and do a video. Well, I thought I'd get a fresher course, and I went and hired me a PGA, ex-PGA Tour player pro. And now don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking the pros, I'm not knocking the instructors or all that stuff, but a two-handed pro, it's hard for him to understand what it takes for us to be a one-arm golfer and what we need. When I took several lessons from this pro, I knew right then that here I was a scratch golfer and I wanted to get a fresher course. He couldn't help me. All he wanted to do was teach me how to hit the ball and stage pretty and all that stuff. This is not about us one-arm golfers playing golf. So as you one-arm golfers out there around the world, get this video, and this video is free. I'm not doing it for money. I'm doing it because I want to help my fellow one-arm golfers and ladies and people who's been physical challenged, can't play two-handed. I want to give them something to where they can understand what they need. And far as the putting, far as the driving, far as the chipping, this video will help you to become a better one-arm golfer. All you've got to do is get in touch with Duke on his website. We will send you a free copy of this training video from Josh Patton and Duke Tershell. Thank you.